Damn, I should have put mine on Do Not Disturb. I hope don't nobody call me. I forgot, you know what I'm saying?
Swipe down right quick.
We already started, shit.
The live has started?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
You pushed that button already? Oh, yeah, it's gone. Hey, this what happens, you know what I'm saying? This is what happens. Man, welcome, man. What's happening?
This one
Okay. On Bluetooth? Mm-hmm. Yeah. These are the things that we go through.
Sometimes we ready, sometimes we not.
For the majority of it, we're ready here. Let's see here. Bloop. Damn, it's not. Fuck it, so we don't play it right. That's crazy that it's not coming. What is put the are you on the Bluetooth?
Mm-hmm. I should be. Might be. I don't think I'm on it.
It might be my phone here, shit, and that's probably. It shouldn't be in here.
I'll cut it off if it helps.
I will. Okay. They'd be alright. You make it. Hurricane. What's happening, man? Happy Saturday afternoon, man. I am your host, DJ Reese Ree, and you are tuned in to Speak Aloud TV. Can you hear me now? Whew. I know we're gonna do a couple of little things trying to get things together, you know what I'm saying? It don't always go the way we want it to. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you share. Today, I have it's not an artist day. It's a production day. I have a super producer.
Oh boy.
Oh, you're not a super producer? Well, you know what? I'm gonna skip over you right quick, and I'm just gonna go straight to my co-host.
That's fine. Totally fine.
I got Fizz and Pay Me in the building also. Since you want to downplay your humble ass. You know?
Just a regular dude, man.
Is it not super producer? Mm-hmm. Man, we got. Is it crack Coke or is it Coke?
It used to be crack Coke, now it's Got Coke.
Got Coke. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Koke. Okay, right. People, you know what I'm saying? Do not turn us into the feds. He don't have Coke. Okay.
There you go. Drug free is the way to be.
Drug free is the way to be. You know what I'm saying? But. Drink plenty of brown and brown. I didn't want to name drop anything, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not paying me yet for that situation. Man, welcome, man. I appreciate you for taking time out today.
Thank you very much for having me.
For just about an hour of your time, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I really want to get into some situations.
Okay.
Not situations, but, you know, and it's going to be actually an advice kind of show also, you know what I'm saying? Because the people don't know. Okay, so.
I'm happy to help any way I can.
Originally, you are from Jackson.
That is correct.
Born here.
Yeah, I was born here.
I mean, that sound like what was it? Right on the county line?
Okay, I was born in Jackson, but I spent a lot of time in the Delta, like Clarksdale. And I went to school in Jackson. And so
you from here then?
Yeah,
I'm
from Mississippi.
That's just don't matter.
Yeah. Country life, but
are you a university baby or a Baptist baby or St. Dominic's?
That's a good question. I think I'm Baptist. I want to say Baptist. Man, you got my birth certificate.
You got to have a little money to come up in a Baptist, man. If you're a Baptist baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, because university, that's you know.
So, I think I was Baptist, but I spent a lot of time in UNC.
From Jackson. You went to school, Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
What high school you went to?
I went to Baylor. Baylor Magnet. Shout out to my boy Dear Silas. Shout out to my boy Bankroll, Lil Ron.
Okay, y'all do got some talent coming out.
Yeah, we got some heat up in there.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know Silas went to Baylor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you go to higher education or you went straight?
I went to Hines for one semester and then I said, fuck it, I want to do music.
Was it for the refund check or? Or did you even stick around?
You know what my refund check was for the Hines? 1 fucking cent.
Are you
Literally?
serious? They
I
gave you a
bullshit
check
you
for
not.
that?
1 cent.
I've been hot. Don't get me
Oh
wrong.
man, did you cash it?
You spend more money making this check than the check worth.
Exactly.
Did you cash it?
No.
Did you deposit it?
The fuck you
Look,
gonna do
man,
that for?
Hey man, pennies make dollars.
Oh, okay.
Add them up enough.
That is true, but not in high and CC case.
You wasn't worried about that. Okay. So when did you start producing?
Like producing, or like professional. When did I
Or
go
producing?
professional?
Just
I started out making music, messing around with music somewhere around 5th or 6th grade.
okay.
And I didn't have like a whole lot of stuff. I was real basic. I had a little tiny keyboard and was messing around with that. And that was like my started humble beginnings, you know what I'm saying? Working hardware. I had a man at our church who was a blues artist named Gregory Pippin. He had a studio in the back of his house. So he, in essence, kind of fostered me in the beginning to who I was, because he taught me how to use drum machines. He taught me how to sequence. He taught me how to work boards, work analog recording equipment, and I did that. I used to be over at his house all the time. I used to beg my mama to let me go over there. And then when I wasn't over there, I'd be in my room recording stuff. When I was in high school, I had a little group, me and my partner Kay Hicks and a dude named Desmond. We used to make beats in my house till my daddy kick them out. It was I've been producing for a while, about 20 years altogether.
So, when did you know that it was time to try to do something with what you was doing?
When I first got paid for a beat, because before that,
Who bought your first beat?
Who bought my first beat? Who did buy my first beat? Oh, that was a long time ago.
Was it a
I
relevant
want to
person?
say it was Benz.
Was it
that bought my first beat.
Was it worth? Did you? Was it some money or was it just like
It
couple
was
dollars?
okay. So fast forward past my adolescent years into my adult years. I was working with E on Capitol Street.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And E had heard some music. I take that back. It wasn't Benz. It was Street Fame. It was Coke, Boomae, and Killer B and CeeLo and all that.
Yeah.
Street Fame is the ones who
SFG.
first like bought my beats when I became full time. So working with him, those who bought my beats, and then that's when I was like, well, I guess I can do this for real. And E let me use the studio, and he taught me how to use digital stuff. So shout out to Eddie Wright.
One time. E, my guy. Okay.
He taught me a lot, and I use a lot of techniques from him.
Okay. So selling the beats to different artists, do you run into the problem of like people not wanting to pay, or they saying, okay, you know what, this is too much? You know, it's like, what is too much? What's the cap on your tracks, or do they vary?
I've been saying cap.
I mean, because I've heard of producers, that sell 500,000, 250,000.
When you at that caliber, I ain't no $500,000 yet. I hope to be $500,000 one day. But as far as like negotiating prices with production or whatever, yeah, you gonna get people who be like, X amount of dollars is too much. But in the same hand, there's so many different avenues for artists to obtain beats now. You got YouTube producers, you got beat stores, production teams. Some people lease beats. Some people only deal in exclusives. Like with me, I work with exclusives. I don't do leasing per se.
Really?
What does that mean to lease?
To lease a beat means you don't have the exclusive ownership of the beat. It usually has like some sort of terms to it, like you can only sell 1,000 copies or whatever the producer terms for that artist would be. And you can maybe only use it for profit, or yeah. There's a lot of artists that'll pick up on a YouTube beat and rap on it real quick.
I think that's how Trinidad James did All Gold Everything. He grabbed it off YouTube.
So yeah, that is a thing. Artists do find beats to lease.
beats on YouTube, but I didn't know you could actually lease.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's a whole market of leasing beats and a whole lot of stuff. So yeah, it's different avenues. It's not really a cap per se. That's whatever the producer and the artist decide what they comfortable with and how they work that out.
Does that hurt the culture of being a producer, knowing that people are just throwing it out there for $50 or just putting it out there for lease? I mean, they won't even come over to where it's some good work at because it's just so easy, accessible.
It's a pro and a con. Because when we was coming up, you know, production was a lot more personal. Like you had to be in there with them, be in there with the artists and working hands on and doing that. But nowadays we can just throw it up on YouTube and then you can shoot me an email and say, I want to use this beat. And I'll be like, here's my PayPal, here's my Cash App. And we be whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? So
I
like,
never even gotta meet.
yeah, you ain't gotta meet your clients nowadays. And so it's, in a way, it helps because it draws more attention to producers who have the talent, who have the business acumen to do what they want to do with their music, whether it's they want to go solely exclusive or they want to do leasing. And it also keeps the attention that, you know, producers are out here with so much material that there's really no excuse to put out whack music nowadays. So
this is whack production.
Well, this is whack production, but I believe every producer is good to somebody. To somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody they jamming to somebody.
Right.
So, you know.
Okay, so
it just depends on what they want to do.
When they purchase something, if they were to purchase it on that avenue, they pay for it, boom, done. Now, if they want it tracked out, they have to reach out to you for that, and I guess is that where it becomes more business, or
a lot of people get see, again, that's however they set that up. With me, if I'm producing for you and you want to use my production, I'm gonna send you track outs or whatever stems to go along with the beat because you pay for the beat. Now, some artists, some producers can just send you a 2-track and then that be it. That's what most of the cases be with like leases and stuff. You just get an MP3. You might get like a little light mix on it or something like that, and then they ship it off to you. But under normal circumstances, if you buy a beat, track outs come with it by standard. To me, that's how I operate. But again, every producer is different. So that's a preferential thing. Also with the artist might just be like, I just need the 2-track. I don't need all that other stuff. So
do you think that type of artist takes what they're doing a little more serious? If they need the drums on this track, the snares, the highs, the kicks, the claps, everything.
I think it helps create a better song. It gives you more quality control over the record that you're doing. If you like the MP3 or you like the stereo track as it is, and that's what you run with, that's what you run with. But as far as like, it doesn't really matter. That's preferential too.
Preferential.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of flexibility between it. I like to send track outs because I like to see the work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like if I do something for you, I want it to be the best version for both of us.
Right. So when you listen to it later on, you're like,
yeah,
you can be proud of that also.
Right, exactly.
That's your baby too.
Because if I hear MP3 and I'm like, damn, I fucked up something in there, then you know what I'm saying, I'll be like, well, shit, that's all they wanted was the MP3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
they didn't hear it, but you heard it.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so I mean, are you creating beats right now, or are you just kind of in a space of?
I'm always producing something. If I'm not producing something, I'm helping somebody else produce something. So it's every day I'm working on music in some form, some capacity. If I'm helping another producer, I'm teaching them a particular trick they may not know, or I'm doing beat consultations, listening to them and giving them feedback, or I might be in there just doing up skeletons and sending them out. I'm always working on music.
So, when did you like get your first beat? Like, by somebody that's like considered, I guess, a celebrity?
First celebrity?
Yeah.
Boo. I would
I
say.
was gonna ask you what you said.
Probably Boo. Boo Racine was probably my first. I guess she was considered celebrity. Yeah.
Was that
Because
Baby Powder?
he was signed to CT when I did Baby Powder, and then we had did Drugstore together. Well, I did most of Drugstore. I think it was only like 2 or 3 beats on there that I didn't do, and Teasy had did a couple of them on there too, and I think Lil P did a couple. But yeah, Boo. I would say Boo was my first
Teasy.
first
Teasy.
major
Teasy.
and Teasy.
Okay, and Teasy. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to Aunt Teasy, man. Okay.
So yeah, me and Boo did quite a few records. I'm still waiting on this album, Boo.
Which one? You know what I'm saying? Coca-Cola Classic, or I mean, he be killing intros.
Exactly. Waiting on this album, Boo.
You all over it, ain't you? Are you?
Nah.
What you waiting on?
I'm waiting on this album, Boo.
Say less. Say less. Now you had kind of you did some work with E. Y'all cross producing things together, or just, you know what I'm saying, or just like a learning experience?
Me and E worked on quite a few things together. I did most of E's project when he was rapping.
Music and Mayhem?
Was it? No, it wasn't Music Mayhem. It was before that. I'm sorry, E. I can't remember that.
Me too, man. You know what I'm saying? You might. I mean, I got it sitting. I can pull it up, but I mean, it's just damn it.
Grind. I'm sorry. I love you.
Man, you know what's happening, man. Okay.
I love you.
Okay, then you started to dibble and dabble, you and Tracks on Deck Car. Mm-hmm. You know, y'all did some great stuff together. Mm-hmm. You kind of helped him elevate himself. Mm-hmm. So that's when I noticed he started to take it a little bit more serious than I thought that he was actually going to do. Mm-hmm. He was able to shop some beats around to, I believe, like Kelly Rowland, and I guess maybe you pointed him in the direction of that kind of stuff. Now, when you shop beats around, I guess it's a thing called points. Is that for beats? Is that beat talk?
Points, percentages, and all.
Yeah.
That's when you work in your split sheets and you are dividing up percentages of the record for when you getting your royalties.
Okay.
Or when you working on your mechanicals and your performance royalties. That's what points is for.
Okay.
So that's between you, the artist, and the label. Or if you have a sample's going to get priority. So it's going to be between whoever owns that sample, the producer, and the artist, and the label. So that's how you divide that up.
Is it hard to get samples cleared?
Depends on who owns the masters. Depends on who owns that record. If it's an artist that you're sampling and they own that record, it's not too difficult. But let's just say if I sample fucking Willie Hutch
Right.
or something like that, then I gotta go talk to Juicy J. And Juicy J may or may not clear the sample. I don't know. Jay owns the sample, so I have to ask him.
Have you ever had to go through it? Well, you
Usually
have to reach
when
out
it comes to clearing samples, the artist or the label has a person who does that to clear samples to go on record. So if they get a beat from me and they wanted me to use a sample or something like that, then the person who handles that will handle that for them.
Okay. Like, so you'll just be at the house and you'll just be making something and you just sample something, whatever you feel like. And then if
the artist feeling it, they give it their people.
then they'll
clear.
do that ground.
That is exactly right.
So you ain't really okay. That's cool. That's cool.
Unless I'm doing something for me specifically, then I would have to worry about that.
Do you like sample? Like, would you prefer to make your own beats, or do you like using samples, or is that even something you even?
I'm multifaceted. So if you want me to use a sample, I got no problem with whipping samples.
I'm not talking about the artist. I'm talking about you just at home making beats.
If I'm just chilling.
You got a favorite song from back in the gap?
It depends on whatever my mood might be at the time. Because sometimes I listen to so much music. Like even though I do a lot of I guess rap and trap music for artists or whatever, most of the time, like if it's just me at home, I'm listening to jazz, I'm listening to K-pop, I'm listening to a whole bunch of different stuff. So like it's whatever strike my mood. It might be samples, it might just be me listening to a jazz record, then I just start messing around on the keyboard.
So what's the favorite genre?
What
You
would
could
be my
say.
favorite genre to listen to? Probably funk. I like a lot of funk music, like Parliament,
70s.
like 70s, Average White Band, Gap Band, stuff like that. Man, look, bro,
Okay, yeah, I
I
can see
be
that
out
though.
here.
Yeah.
I be sold out on Saturdays.
But that's what makes it more better, because you challenge the artist. I don't think just anybody can anybody can probably just, rap on your beat. But if you take it to stuff like Average White Band, that means you went into a crate.
And pull that out.
You
That's
know,
final.
Right. Most of us only really know Cut the Cake. You know what I'm saying?
When I do samples, I try to find samples that's not so on the nose per se.
Like the easy one.
Yeah, I try not to do like real easies, like you gonna know what this is right out of the
Yeah.
gate, unless somebody specifically asks for it. Like lately, past couple beats I've been using, well not using, past couple beats I've been doing, are coming from like Japanese jazz from the 70s.
Oh, okay.
So like,
My daughter into that.
Yeah.
K-pop and that Japanese.
Kimchi.
Yeah.
yeah, I've been using a lot of those.
Kimchi.
Kimchi.
I'll use like 80s rock ballads or something like that. Like I try to go
What they
as
don't
left,
normally
yeah,
listen
as
to.
left field as I
Left
can.
field,
Yeah, I try to be
I
left
feel
field.
that. That might bump.
And that creates
After
a
you
different.
put the beat on it.
It creates a different lane now. That some people wouldn't even think to go to.
Right.
Japanese jazz, I didn't even know it was possible.
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
What?
You'd be surprised how much their culture is
I thought of your look, man. You were like,
wrapped around black music. You'd be so surprised.
Yeah, man. Like,
but goddamn, I really want to see that.
Though. It's kind of lit though.
I'm gonna
Russian
YouTube
soul,
that,
Russian
man.
soul
You
is
really
pretty
do.
good too. You should listen to some Russian soul.
Russian soul.
Russian and Polish,
I'm trying to tell you.
Ukrainian soul. That's
Man,
pretty good
Look,
too.
yeah. You
They got a
you
thing
a special
for
guy.
us.
Yeah.
What's that word y'all had used earlier?
Recluse.
Recluse, not the spider. You know what I'm saying? This guy is just a hermit,
Yeah.
a homebody, and I can see
That's what I be doing.
being
at
in the
home.
house. You gonna have time to see and listen to that. I'm really gonna have to YouTube Japanese jazz. Like, do they have an underground club, a little funk club? You found it too.
I'm trying to tell you that it's a lot of cultures outside of the United States that are enamored. They love black culture. So they're into our music like this so much so that they mimic it and make their own music just like it.
I need to open up more.
It's a lot.
I'm so
And then some of
close-minded.
it be kind of lit though.
man, you just didn't know.
K-pop be jamming like a mother. You can't understand shit they saying, but it be
They may have 1 or 2 lines of English, but
They-
that's about it.
they beat be and they be dancing their ass off.
Look, it better not come on at M-Bar, okay? I don't know what you say.
I doubt that if
You
you
got
probably
kill the
have,
DJ.
you probably have heard some, but didn't know what it was. Cause I have after my daughter played it, I've heard it somewhere else.
Can you listen to the radio?
No, I didn't hear it on the radio. I heard it somewhere else.
Wasn't on
I was
nobody's
out.
mixtape.
Oh no, well, whatever.
I'm just saying that mother going out the window.
So, do you see yourself like working with? Are you open to working with like local artists or just anybody really?
Well, they can't afford you. Super producer.
It's not that I'm not affordable. Okay, I don't have any objections to working with local artists. I honestly kind of favor it more so than working with majors because you got a lot more hands-on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in the majors you can hands-on with artists, but you still got a lot of red tape to go through. Working with independent artists, local artists, yeah, man, y'all come on through, slide through, see if we can't brew up something. I'm with it.
The cook up is real.
So, as far as major artists, who are some of the major artists you've worked with?
Well, my most notable record is Bees in the Trap with Nicki Minaj. Second most notable record is Pirates with Rick Ross. Then I did records with Gucci Man. I did Remember When with Gucci Man.
And Ray J.
And Ray J,
remember
T.I. Memories back then.
Oh my God,
That's my
I didn't know. I didn't know that one.
Shit, though.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, that was me and my boy Sam Cook. Sam Smith. I'm sorry. Sam Smith. Shout out to my boy Sam Smith.
What song?
Me and him did T.I. record.
Oh, okay.
What else?
Sam Smith, ain't he a singer?
Yeah,
He did Latch.
No, it's a different Sam
No,
Smith.
that's
Okay.
Meek Mill. Real Niggas Come First with Meek Mill.
Okay.
I done did a whole lot of stuff. T.I. son, Domani, How It Feel.
Oh man, that guy there
Oh, he got
can really rap.
Yeah.
Him and his dad got a song together, and I mean it was just it's dope as fuck. Man.
Yeah.
How do you end up with those connections? I mean, is it because I mean maybe watching something on TV, it may look as if you know the producer just he running around here with a backpack and the MPC in his backpack and he just
show up.
you know what I'm saying? Play this, you know what I'm saying?
They making it look like I just
Is the grind really that real? Or?
It can be. It can be. You can. I used to ride around with beat CDs in my car. Then I went from BCDs to USBs. So like it can be that you can be on your
But
feet.
wouldn't that
like
cause
that.
an issue for you? Like if you riding around with BCDs, are you selling those CDs? Like, or like, cause they could take your work and use it,
Well, that was back in
and
the
you ain't compensated.
when I was
for
first
it.
starting out.
Oh, okay.
You was
Funny
hungry.
story. Before Street Fame bought beats from me, they did steal their first mixtape.
Wow.
And then
Mixtape.
they came to East Studio and then they told me that they had stole the beats. And then they wanted to reconcile and make it right. And so that's how our relationship started. So shout out to Street Fame. Shout out to Coke, Killer
Man.
B, C-Lou, Smoking Ace.
Already,
I love,
man.
They're my
Shit.
boys. I love them.
At least they were
No,
honest.
they were honest. Yeah.
I mean, everyone's
They
done
was
it.
like, man, we need
Yeah,
some more.
man,
So
ain't
like,
stolen
you
it.
had tell them.
Everybody in there. Yeah, I done had beats hijacked before. That's almost a rite of passage at this point. as a
And don't nobody
producer.
steal your beat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what
they ain't
they're
stealing.
right.
Yeah, they ain't trying to steal your beat. Then you be like, well, shit.
I mean, I need to do something to make somebody steal it. Yeah,
Right. I got to get theft worthy around.
I think I took one of K Car beats and that's my guy. He said
Damn.
I had just looped it, you know what I'm saying? And me, Ron, and Willie had jumped on it, man, and it came out good. I mean, he wasn't gonna do nothing with it. I don't think, you know what I'm
That
saying?
man was gonna do his
I don't know, man. I mean, that's my guy, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I sent him the finished product. You know?
See?
So
At least he could hear it.
You are still working on music. You still.
Very much so. Working on music. I done kind of came out my shell a little bit. Started my own little publishing company.
Okay.
Year 86 Music Publishing. We done dropped 2 projects so far. Depression and Passing Time.
Okay.
So go stream those.
Those were kind of sad, man.
I know. I mean,
It's
but
called depression. What
it's
you-
called depression because it's supposed to be a juxtaposition between the word and what you're hearing on the record. You know what I'm saying? The records I put on there do have sort of a somber mood to them, but at the same time have a little bit of uplifting energy to them. That was the point of depression, is that when you feel bad, you know what I'm saying, and you still got some hope there, some
Better
aspiration.
days
Yeah,
ahead.
it's not always gonna be just a constant storm. It might feel like that, but you know what I'm saying, every now and again you do have those good days. So try to focus on making it to them good days instead of sitting in the darkness.
Yeah.
Because I deal with depression, so that's where that album came from. It came
Literally?
out of me being in a depression state. So I was like, let me get the cooking so far.
Literally.
So
Yeah.
do you feel like music definitely comes from a place?
Oh
then?
yeah. Oh yeah. That adage about producers having a niche about them, that's a real thing. Like so, yeah, they have like little
You go with
quirks.
those words again, man.
They have little quirks about them. Yeah.
Don't you do that.
Yeah. So
I thought it was niche.
It's niche.
well, some people say niche.
The N-I-C.
Ain't no T in it though.
N-I-C-H-E.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
But there's no T in it.
but
So why are you putting a T in it? Anyway.
there's no
Don't
S
make-
in island. You know what I'm saying? But it's there. But you don't hear it.
Don't think too hard.
Island. But it's an S in there.
It is an S in
I know,
it.
but you don't hear it. So niche, no, it ain't there. But
But that ain't how you pronounce them letters together with the.
It's
accent.
niche.
Yes.
Like quiche.
Yes.
So it's not kitsch. It's quiche.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Sure.
You know me, man. No, I just try to figure it out. Now, I didn't even get the answer to what I was asking you though about getting to those contacts. Was it like a beat submission, or do you like know someone there that's like, let me send this to Greg?
But yeah.
Oh man. Well, in this situation, I was signed to a production label, Night Riders, under Keno. Keno, it was me, Keno, the Beat Bully, Snizzy, Rockin' Man. There was a couple of producers on this label. So
that's a nickname, right?
Black Metaphor. It was a couple
Black
producers
Metaphor,
on
I
there.
like that one.
Sleazy though?
No, Snizzy Beats.
Yeah, Snizzy.
So in this situation, Keno had the connections, and he was shopping those beats for me, and then that's how I came across the Nicki Minaj and all that. But nowadays, it's just through a series of networking. All the producers that I've worked with over the years, we just collaborate. If I got a tie to somebody that they want to work with, I send their music. Same thing with them. So,
how did you feel when you first heard her on? I mean, wait a minute. When you say I did that beat, you did that beat,
Like
or
Bees in the Trap. You said that's the most noted one.
did you do
When you
that?
heard Bees in the Trap on the radio, and you be like, damn, that's my beat. How did you feel?
when I first heard Bees in the Trap, it wasn't even on the radio. My girlfriend at the time bought the album, and she was playing it in the car. That's when I was like, oh,
Did you know it was
it's
on there?
legit. Yeah, he told me,
Is it
but I
legit?
hadn't listened to it yet. You know what I'm saying? Because like the story with Bees in the Trap is, I made the original beat in like something like 5 minutes. I was like just fucking around because that beat didn't have a lot to it. It was like the real trick to Bees in the Trap, what I guess made it stand out was the sonar sound, which is nothing but a reverb wood snare, and then I pitched it up. I threw some delay on it and a reverb. That's it. That's all that is. So that's why you can't hear people replicate that. But that's the sauce to Bees in the Trap.
Now they know.
So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So with Bees in the Trap, it was like 5 minutes. But when he wanted the beat was already like 2-3 years old, and I had lost the project file, to be honest. And she was like, "Well, I'm just gonna use the MP3 or whatever." But Keno wanted me to try and remake it, so I remade it. But she just wanted to use the original, so they just ended up going with the MP3. But it was due to him walking that beat in there. I think he played it for Safari first, and then Safari played it for Birdman. And he was like, "Yeah, y'all gotta do something with that."
Do something with it. Did you ever get to like speak to her like, "Hey, thank you," or?
No,
Did she
I never
say,
met never met Nicki Minaj, but I thank you, baby, because you got me in there like swimwear. So
Yeah.
you be touching lives and don't even know it. Thank you, Nicki. Appreciate you.
So if you went from Nicki to Ross to T.I. to Mills, I mean, I know Jeezy is on the Baby Powder remix. You know what I'm saying, with Boo. So I mean, you got Jeezy rapping on your shit. You got some motherfucking people out there.
I did all right.
He also
I
said
think
he
I
had
did all right.
Gucci on there, too.
Oh yes, and Ray J. No, that's your little boo, man. You know what I'm saying? that. I ain't gonna say I just heard that song, cause it's old that song.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it just really got on my radar maybe a year and a half ago. You know, so somebody was listening to it at work, and I'm like, damn.
Somebody was listening to Baby Powder at work?
Nah, Remember When.
Oh, listening to Remember When at work.
Now, Baby Powder, I'm listening to that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Boo is what I fuck with Boo, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Canton to Jackson, it's all good.
What kind of advice would you give aspiring producers?
Be patient. Okay, some producers make it seem like you do a beat and it'll be sell the next 10 minutes. That ain't always the case. Sometimes you might get lucky like that, Most of the time, you're not. So be patient. If you really trying to do music on a serious level, on a higher level, you just gonna have to have a lot of patience. Like I was saying, Bees in the Trap was 2-3 years old before Nicki Minaj even heard the beat. So you gotta have some patience. Secondly, if you're trying to do it seriously, you gotta take your craft seriously. Mm-hmm. You got to diversify. You don't want to be pigeonholed. If that's what you want to do, you want to just do only trap beats, that's fine. But make sure you keep your ear tuned. You know what I'm saying? Listen to more than just trap. You know what I'm saying? Get you some classical music. Keep your ear refreshed so that you don't run out of ideas, so that you don't run into beat block. Because beat block, it ain't nothing to play with.
Beat block.
And go back to that.
Mm-hmm. And then my third advice to you is don't be afraid to collab. Don't be afraid to network, because you're not gonna make it in this industry by yourself. Period. I don't care who you is. I don't care how much success you had thus far. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has helped you or will help you along the way. Don't be afraid to collab. Don't be afraid to network. Don't be afraid to be a blessing to another producer. Because just like you might be looking up to me, somebody's looking up to you. So don't be afraid to network and collab. Those are my 3 keys.
Look, I'm glad you said that, because what do you feel about the whole mind frame of they don't know me, I don't know them, so what I'm talking to them for? Because there's a lot of artists and producers that's like that. Like, I don't know them, you know, I ain't trying to reach out to them and I don't know them, you know. How do you feel about that? As far as you just said, the best, one of your key points is networking.
I really can't tell an artist or a producer what to do. I can just offer the advice. If they don't feel comfortable with it, then they just don't feel comfortable with it. But from personal experience, I know for me that, because I was there. I used to be the one that'd be like, hell no, you can't rap on my beats. I don't know you. You ain't finna do nothing with it. All that type of stuff. I used to be like, hell no, you can't work on my beats, because if this thing pop, then, you know, money issues and all that type. Look, man, when you get to a point on this level where you work with genuine people, you work with people that are like-minded as you, it's gonna all fall into place. So but the thing is, you can't be scared to start that bridge, to start building that bridge.
Okay. I feel you. I agree. I just feel like you kind of closing yourself off when you're not.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, exactly. Hey, you know, my name such and such. You know, even if it takes just the introduction.
Exactly. Yeah. You definitely stifle yourself by trying to I guess hoard in a way. Yeah. Trying to do it by yourself.
You gotta be known first. Before,
Here you go with that shit.
I think that's a lot of issues that Jackson and local artists deal with. Like, oh, I'm from the north side, they don't know me, why I'm trying to rap with or collab with or do something with somebody out south, I don't know them. Mm-hmm. You know, that's kind of putting yourself in a bubble. Like, you only gonna fuck with out north niggas,
right?
You ain't
rap with everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's a lot of people that feel like I don't have to reach out to them. But how's the north side folks gonna know your music?
I mean, you know, some people are just out there.
They just want to be hood famous.
Yeah.
Okay, so with having all that you have done, I mean, because I'm pretty sure you got about 20,000 beats probably sitting somewhere, you know. And like you said, I mean, Bees in the Trap was 3 years old, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, like they say, good dope don't spoil. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you can sit on it. Does it get to a point where, you know, let me just give this shit away? Just this, cause I mean, you can't take it with you. You know what I'm saying? When we clock out, you know. Mm-hmm. So I mean, is it a point where you just want, like, man, I just want this? Hey, man, take this beat, do something with it.
Well, it's kind of
if you believe it.
Kind of the reason why I started, like, I guess doing like little instrumental projects, is because I do got so many beats. So I might as well just go on and spin them. You know what I'm saying? Go on and start playing them. Sure.
What you gonna do with
Hey, look, I got bars, okay? I got bars.
But yeah.
I may have an idea for an artist that I would be like, man, let me take this over here, man, and see what he can do with this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might not get paid for it. You know what I mean? But if it goes up, you know what I'm saying? I will make sure that they take care of you. You know what I'm saying? It sounds good.
Exactly. It sounds good.
I understand that, but I mean, hey, like I said, you got so much. I mean, I would say give them the worst. You know what I'm saying? But it's probably the best to you because you made it, so you don't really look at it. Do you look at some of your stuff as, man?
Oh, I definitely make trash now. Man, look.
You ain't trying to give out no trash to nobody.
I done made some slaw in my days now. I ain't come out just
out the gate swinging.
Come out the gate just top notch now. It took some fine tuning now.
1986, Mike, you just
right. I wish I did come out just cold like that, but I didn't. But to answer your question, I do have a vault, yes, but that's like I said, I don't have problems with working with local artists or whatever. My thing is, if you're a local artist and you want to work with me, or you trying to get to that next level, you gotta be willing to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna steer in the wrong direction. If you make some garbage, I'm gonna tell you. So you can't get mad about that. You gotta be able to accept feedback. Yeah, constructive criticism and feedback. So
a good. Okay, my thought is that so with you producing the beat and you working with somebody and you in the studio with them, you do give them corrective criticism.
Yeah, you ain't finna be on mine sounding chopped up
like ass.
Right? No, but really, that's with anything. Whether I produced it or not, if you want me to listen to it and give you honest feedback, if it's good, I'm gonna tell you. If it's not, I'm gonna let you know. But what you do with that information is gonna determine whether or not you finna get this record deal or you gonna be hood famous. That's gonna be up to you. Don't be scared to get feedback. That's all I'm saying.
We got sound now. We got sound now. I don't know where it came from.
I mean, at least we got sound.
Currently, are you working on any projects?
I'm dabbling with some of everybody, doing some of everything. I'm working with Smitty Boy, working with the Olympics. We always cooking up something.
The real Olympics?
Like the month next year? 2020?
No, not the Olympics.
That's that Callaway shit.
But the production team, the Olympics.
I mean, I said it too, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hey, could have been. I never know with you. You may have a theme song.
Olympics Holland, Olympics committee, I'm with it. I'll do something for you.
I might be putting something in the atmosphere.
So yeah, man. But I'm always working on something, doing something. Like I said, most recently, just been working on releasing little small projects just to put the music out there. Doing these interviews.
Your own personal music, so you rap too? Do you rap?
I'm retired from rapping, man. I might want to hear me rap, man.
But you can rap though, or you was rapping at
I
some
was
time.
rap. I don't know if I'm good now. I'm probably garbage now.
I think you were trash then.
I might have been. To be honest,
I never heard.
I might have been trash then. To be honest,
but I never heard it though.
Yeah, I'm always working on something. So that's
you wasn't trash. I don't know. I never heard it.
No, I probably was.
You got some.
That's why I'm doing beats, because I wasn't good at rapping.
You got some of your raps at home? Do you listen to yourself?
I kept. I kept like all the raps that I wrote over the years, like most of them, I kept them in a suitcase. Like I got a big ass suitcase full of like binders and composition folders and notepads and all that. And I go back sometime and read them bars and laugh, because I was like, man, what the fuck are you talking about?
Man, you might give it to somebody. They might make it work.
But you might have a fire hook, and you might be like, let me
A fire line can make a good song.
Right. You can make a good beat to.
I don't know about that, man. Man, sometimes when I be in the car and I just be riding, I might come up with something. I'll be like, okay, this might do something. But by the time I get home, I don't even think about recording. Then I've been forgot it. Is that what I need to do? Just start recording?
How that follow through, man.
That's what I might have to start doing. Just start recording ideas on my phone.
Just nitbits.
Yeah, just Google me, Mom.
You know what I'm saying? Say it.
You're right. I might need to do that.
I'm big on writing down thoughts because you never know what a thought will turn into.
Oh, here we go.
That's a good idea.
I mean, it's true though.
It's true. It's true.
We were talking last night about a vision board, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So, I mean, I got to get more better with that. You know what I'm saying? But you have a vision board?
Do I? Nah, I don't have a vision board. I just
in your head.
He got his goals already mapped out.
right. I just speak it into existence, so to speak.
It's some great music coming out of this city right now. Do you listen to the artists here, or it's kind of more of you try to just stay clear and listen to the Japanese stuff? Not necessarily just that, but keep your head clear and listen to something different so that you don't end up being stuck in.
No, it's not even that. I listen to, like, if people send me music to listen to, send me links to their projects, yeah, I listen to their stuff all the time. I like listening to local artists because I like hearing the growth from when I first started out to now, and then seeing the transition from the generation that I was in the early 2000s to the music that they put out now. Now, I will say some is a little bit more diverse than others, and I'm glad to see that, and that our trend isn't solely I need to sound like such and such from Atlanta or from Texas or something like that. Like I can appreciate that the Delta has their own vibe. Jackson has its own vibe. Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, right there.
It's borderline, but you can still tell because Memphis is like kind of direct.
Yeah,
I was listening to Project Pat Cheese and Dope the other day, and I'm like, this nigga.
But yeah, I mean, I do listen to a lot of local artists. I won't say upon request. If I come across it, I'll listen to it. I don't mind. I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, don't ask me for my opinion if you don't want it.
Right. Because you strike me as a person that don't really go out much.
Oh no. My club days is over.
So you know what I'm saying. So you can't really be in the club and hearing what's being played and how the sound sounds. So like, is that a disconnect? You ain't really got to be there because you already know what's going on in your head. So
a disconnect? I wouldn't say that because like I get music in my email all the time, every day. So. It's not
to you.
Right. Like I don't really have to like be in the club per se. I'm sure that it helps if I'm needing to work on a specific genre or something like that. Then I might put out an APB. What's going on right now?
Well, yeah.
And send me some links or something like that. But as far as me being in the club physically, no, I don't do that. Every time I went to the club, somebody always spilled some drink on me. So there was no point in me being in there anyway. I guess I'm too short to be seen or something.
Every time.
I don't know. Every time. Every single time I've been in the club, somebody
that person didn't care about their drink because I am not wasting a damn thing.
I'd be like, how did this happen? I'm not even on the same level as you.
Because I would love to hear your production with the likes of Dollar Black.
I did something with Dollar Black.
Okay. Silas.
I got a record with Silas.
Okay, good. Bankroll, Lil Ron, and Bob Street.
I might have a record with Bankroll. I'm not entirely sure, but if I don't, Lil Ron, come on.
And
come on with it.
We got AK-47. Now I think that'll be a good challenge right there. You know what I'm saying?
What do you say is a challenge, though? Why do you say it's a challenge?
Because
he got an issue with my niggas. They got it.
I do not. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to push, you know what I'm saying, to go over a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
He got an issue because they girls.
No, it has nothing.
He got an issue with female rappers.
And they know I don't. You know what I'm saying? All female rappers know I ain't got an issue with them.
Shout out to Aisha. It's like happy early birthday. Don't stop hating.
It's like, you know how if you this type of rap, let's say you the Franchise Boys, you know what I'm saying, or a Fabo or something, and then they get on a Kanye West beat, you know what I'm saying, or Just Blaze. I mean, it's just to step it up, you know what I'm saying, from what you normally do, just to go up, just to do it. I ain't saying you can't do it, you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying I would like to see it.
You
We'll
want to
talk
see what
later.
it would sound like?
Yes.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
Don't worry about
But we're
them.
talking now.
Don't worry about them.
I'm speaking loud, okay?
Like I said, don't worry about them. They good.
I'm kicking you off.
Check out Same Energy on all platforms.
And my niggas, man, I
AK-47.
fucks with them, you know what I'm saying? That's me tough.
Yeah.
Just
Anyway.
try to, it's like you pushing your child, your kid, you know what I'm saying? Hey, son, try this, go to this level. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you're doing anything wrong where you at, but I know you can go here.
Just see what it look like outside the comfort zone.
That's it, that's all.
Okay.
But wait, that's enough. That's a conversation for not even now.
Yeah, anyway. Outside of your music,
Nothing hide this with you.
you have any projects going on that you...
Outside of music. Like I said, we're kind of on this PR tour. Shout out to K Renee who was on here last week. Case closed.
Chocolate?
Yeah, Amber Chocolate.
Amber chocolate.
Yeah, we did.
You should get the book Illusions too.
We did a little interbrew, as I call it, last weekend before she came to see y'all. So me and her chopped it up for a little while. So we're looking out for that.
Cause she told me she rap.
Yeah, she say she rap.
I want to
Nah,
see.
she was actually
Play with Nate.
writing. She was actually like writing bars in there while I was making the beat because she ain't like. She said what the beat sounded like. She didn't want to rap what she had wrote, so she started writing and then she went back to what she wrote. But yeah, she alright.
Okay.
However it work out.
She wasn't sticking no
However it
bars.
work out.
She wasn't sticking no bars. I tried to get her to. She wasn't sticking no bars. So.
How can the people get in touch with Got Coke?
Coke 601 on all platforms, SoundCloud, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Everything is Coke 601.
Coke 601, baby.
Koke.
KOKE _ 601.
Okay, let's be specific. You know what I'm saying? They'll be spelling Coca-Cola.
Right.
C-O-K-E.
If you see my black and white logo, you're in the right place. And then GKTV on YouTube. We posting beats out up there for you to listen to or rap on. You know, you like to hijack YouTube beats.
What if they like a beat and they want to get in touch with you? Can they hit you on any of those platforms?
Yeah. You can just hit me on, hop in them DMs, man. Ain't just got to be artists, it can be producers too. Y'all got any questions? Like I said, I've been producing for 20 years. I've been in the industry side for about maybe 10 or 15 of those 20. So what I don't know, I can find out. Trust me.
Do you know who you favorite, man? I don't know if anyone ever told you this. And, you know,
I got a homegirl who say yo got it. So is that who you about to say?
Hell no.
Oh, okay, good. Because I say the same thing. I say I don't see no
Hell
skin
no.
yo got it. So
I'm giving you a smidge of Chadwick Boseman.
What? Okay.
I mean, look, man. I mean, bro, you could be the Black Panther, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Chadwick got the sauce. I ain't got the sauce. Bro.
Hey, look, man. I'm not gonna take that from you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, I ain't.
One Wakanda forever, man. I can't.
Okay. So look, just a little bit, man. Somebody sees. Somebody see it.
I don't see that.
I don't see it.
Hey,
Anyway.
take it, man. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they make a little grooming across you.
I appreciate it.
It's all good, man. I love the rawness of it and everything, man. Man, thank you, man. Thank you for pulling up on me, man. When I asked you to do it, you was like, man, I think you've even thinking I'm worthy, man. Do you know who the hell you are?
That's good to be humble. Stay humble.
You are a super producer, man.
Be humble.
From the jack.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
ain't too many folks on the jack doing all that.
That can say that they got work with that kind of. Come on, man. And those are good songs that you.
I appreciate that, brother.
So yes, you deserve it. Thank you for coming. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Not to take anything away from me, because I am a little up here, I believe. You know what I'm saying? We are.
Up there, stuff there.
Hey, but you know what I'm saying? Shit.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate y'all
Hey,
taking the time to
you gave them
talk
some
to
good advice, man. You gave them some good advice. So artists, how you business together, know about points, point percentage, point sharing. You don't have to steal the beats, okay? He's very approachable.
He said Coke _ 601, KOKE _ 601. His DM.
Man, gotta know it, man. Man, you are tuned in to Speak Aloud TV. DJ Reese Ree.
Be as in pay me.
Coke 601. Shout out to my homeboy, man, Barry. What's happening, man? You know what I'm saying? You found a Japanese jazz, huh? We gonna find that shit, man. We are wrapping it up, man. You did this beat too.
Check down, homie. ATL, you know it is CT, nigga.
Playboy, have you heard? I just bought
Jeezy on your shit.
Mockingbird.
I mean, do that make you feel a certain type of way?
Mockingbirds that sing.
I was excited to have Jeezy on something.
That change. I'm feeling so clean. I'm fresh about the shower. I'm talking 14. If we talking baby powder, I'm feeling so clean. I'm fresh about the shower. I'm talking 14. If we talking baby powder. Yeah, I got that baby powder. Fresh
You got Jeezy on your shit, man. And you just sitting over there like, oh, that ain't shit.
Fresh just like some baby fat.
I guess maybe if I made the beat, I'd probably be like, I'm gonna go
It's not that artists. I like having artists on my stuff, like listening to artists.